Hi everybody, Jyoti here from Jopat Tech Guru. Today I'm going to discuss regarding IEnumerable interface. This is in continuation with the interfaces discussion. I have already uploaded 2 videos in which I have discussed the basics about interfaces. What is the definition, how to create it, how to use it, implicit as well as explicit way, and how to use the inheritance concept with respect to interfaces. So today I'm going to discuss regarding IEnumerable interface. This is one of the standard interface which we prefer it whenever we are writing the program in MVC application or ASP.NET Core applications or even in the ASP.NET web application. So let us start the discussion of IEnumerable interface. I just request everybody to go through my previous video before coming to this particular video. If you have not subscribed yet to my channel, please subscribe. Click on the bell icon to get the notifications of my videos. And if you have liked the video, please click on the thumb icon. Thank you. So what is this IEnumerable interface? IEnumerable in C# is an interface that defines one method called as getEnumerator, and the return type of this getEnumerator is IEnumerator. So again, IEnumerator itself is an interface which contains the specific methods like move next as well as reset. Fine. So here, in case of this IEnumerable, this allows a read-only access to a collection. Then a collection that implements IEnumerable can be used with a for each statement. So whenever you are retrieving the information, if you are having bulk information, you can always prefer this IEnumerable. And once you are using this, again using the for each statement, you can retrieve all the informations. So what are the important points connected with the IEnumerable? IEnumerable interface contains the system.collections.generic namespace. It is included inside the generic namespace. IEnumerable interface is a generic interface which allows looping over generic or non-generic lists also. So in my next video, I'm going to discuss regarding iList. At that time, I'll explain you about all the things related to the list. IEnumerable interface also works with link query expression. So there is a uniform query, that is language integrated query. Even IEnumerable is getting supported using this link. IEnumerable interface returns an enumerator that iterates through the collection. So whenever you want to repeat the things again and again, at that time you can go ahead and use this IEnumerable. So whenever you are creating a class, if you are just implementing this IEnumerable, automatically you will get this getEnumerator. The return type of this is IEnumerator. By default, it is going to show you throw new not implemented exception. Of course, you have to write the code here. So IEnumerable by default, it is going to generate this getEnumerator method. The return type of this is IEnumerator. So what is this IEnumerator? Even it is an interface, right? So this interface contains again the 2 standard methods called as move next as well as reset. So IEnumerator is an interface which helps to get the current elements from the collection. Whatever the current informations are there, even we have got a property called as current, the return type of that is object. And we have got move next as well as reset methods. So what do you mean by this move next method? This sets the enumerator to the next element of the collection. It returns true if the enumerator was successfully set to the next element, and false if the enumerator has reached the end of the collection. So move next is something like a pointer, which will keep on going for each and every element within the collection. So it is going to return true if it is going to set to the next element. If it is returning false, that means it has come to the end of the collection. So till all the set of records are there, the pointer is going to get moved from first record to second, third, fourth, fifth, till the last record is reached. One more we are having is reset function. This sets the enumerator to its initial position, which is before the first element in the collection. Just like I want to go for the previous information or previous pointer, previous item, wherein the pointer is pointing to. That time I can use this reset. So IEnumerator interface has a property named current, which returns the current element in the collection. So we have got current as one of the property, move next as well as reset as the two of the functions. So let us see with an example like how exactly the things are going to get executed. For this, let me open a Visual Studio. I'll try to open a web application rather than console application. So create new project. I'm opening ASP.NET web application in a .NET framework mode. Currently, my framework selected is 4.7.2. I'm clicking on empty web forms. Click on create. If you want, you can choose the web forms templated application also, wherein you'll be getting all the default set of folders and default pages. So once this application opens, I just want to create a new page and I want to add a button inside that. So let me add a web page. You can directly go to web form or you can choose on add new item and then web form. So this is my page. So let me click on the button. So in the button click event, I would like to add all my content. So before that, just let me add one more class here. This is public class employee. And if I'm giving IEnumerable, fine. And in the previous videos, we have seen how to implement it. You don't have to write anything. Everything is going to get suggested by the Visual Studio itself. So first of all, include using system.collections. System.collections. And then you can just see that it has got added already. So then click on again this icon. Sorry, click on this wavy line. Implement the interface. So here you can see that there is a get enumerator, which is having the return type IEnumerator. Fine. So this is the particular way how exactly the IEnumerable is going to get executed. So now how about this same class which is getting implemented with IEnumerator? So once I'm going to implement this IEnumerator, so what all things are present? First of all, move next. Second is reset function. Then we are having the current. The return type of this is object. So again, it is showing me some lambda expression kind of things. So if you want, again, you can use the get. So get or set accessors. So here, this is a current. This is the name of the property, which is going to tell you that it has a property named current, which returns the current element in the collection. So where exactly it is pointing to, it is going to return that. So then what is the difference between your IEnumerable as well as IEnumerator? IEnumerable and IEnumerator are both interfaces. IEnumerable has just one method called as getEnumerator, and the return type is what? IEnumerator. If you want to implement enumerator logic in any collection class, it needs to implement IEnumerable interface. IEnumerable has just one method, whereas IEnumerator has two methods, that is move next as well as reset, and the property called as current. Fine. So let us see one example with respect to this so that we can understand how exactly the things are getting executed with respect to IEnumerable. So for this, let me just create a class called as employee class. I have got an employee class here. This contains name, city, mobile, and amount. These are all the private variables. I have taken all the properties over here. Get and set accessors, wherein I'm returning, I'm setting the value. Hope everybody knows how to create the property. These are few simple properties I have created with respect to the employee class. Name, city, mobile, amount. Fine. Now, once I create this, I'm having one of the functionality over here. Okay, wherein, so this is my class. I have got one of the employee array. One of the employee array in which I'm going to set all the values. Either you can do it within the page load event, or how the way we have done it in case of constructors, right? In case of console application. Similarly, if you want, you can try that. Currently, we are going to create an employee array, EMPS, which is having so many set of items or the records. So what are the properties? Name, city, mobile, amount. So I have got 3 records here. This is an employee array. Now, we have got one of the public method. Fine. We have got one of the public method which is having of type, which is having, okay, one second. IEnumerable is of type employee class, and the name of the function we have given is get all employees. Get all employees. So what I want to return? I want to return the employees, right? Just 1 minute. EMPS. It is a type of employee, and get all employee. Get all employees on the click of the button. Okay. So on the click of the button, fine. I'm setting all the values, and using this variable employee, I'm displaying all these information, and we have to return the particular data here. So I would like to return EMPS. Okay, for this I should have this is a separate click event. Okay. One for each loop for this and this. Okay. Return EMPS. Yeah. So this is one of the public method we are taking it, wherein it is going to return all the employees. So where it is returning, this is get employees. I need to call that. No, I'm not supposed to do it like this. Just 1 minute. Button click event. Let me close this. Okay. Otherwise, one bracket for this, one bracket for this, and one public method over here which contains the EMPS. So EMPS is present inside this. So yeah, I'm going to put it outside the button click event because this will be acting like a general item. Fine. This is an employee array which is referring to this employee class in which I have stored a few of the records, and IEnumerable is the one which is returning these employees. So where I'm calling this inside the button click event, and I would like to display all the informations over here. Fine. Let us try to execute and observe the result. Okay, I think I have written one more time. One bracket for this, one bracket for this. Yeah, an extra bracket. Let me execute this application. I have just got one button here. Let me click on the button so that I should be able to see all the list of records which we have stored it, right? So click on the button. So you will be able to see name, city, mobile, amount, again name, city, mobile, amount, and the button, right? So once you click on that button, these all datas will appear. So let me repeat the program once again. We have created a class called as an employee in which we have set certain properties like name, city, mobile, and amount. Fine. This class itself, I'm creating it like a array in which I want to store number of records, because till now you might have seen how to access the information from the SQL Server table. So now we are setting the data here itself. So we have created number of employees and we are trying to set that. So here, because of this IEnumerable interface, which can hold the number of data, and we have given the name of the function or the method as get all employees, this is going to return this employees. So once you call this, so you will be able to access all the information in the EMP. So using the for each loop, you can extract all the information, and using the response.write, we are printing all these informations. So like this, you can use this IEnumerable interface. So hope everybody has got a clear idea regarding what exactly the IEnumerable interface and what is this IEnumerator, what are move next and reset as well as current. Current is a property, move next as well as reset is the methods. Fine. There is a difference between IEnumerable as well as IEnumerator interface. Okay. Thanks for watching. If you have not subscribed yet to my channel, please click on subscribe button. Click on the bell icon to get the notifications of my new video. Thanks everybody. Take care. Again, I'll meet you in my next video. Thank you.